Scrapbookers. I decided that I'm going to continue with some of these lessons on making paper. I just created this one, and it's kind of like a Swiss dot. If you have the Pro Studio, you can go into the papers file here, and there's different types of papers, like you'll find birthstone, bling, burlap. Well, I found this one here. It's called String of Pearls, and that's the one that I used to create these white dots. Now, they look a little crooked to the naked eye, but if you get up closer to them, you'll see that they're perfect circles. So basically all I did was like I did on the other lesson. I just used the multiplication tool. You'll have to go back and watch the other videos to learn how to do that. And I have them pretty close together. You can make them smaller and further apart. You can do whatever you want. What caused me to make this particular one is I was browsing through the internet and I found this one here, and it was a Swiss dot, and I thought, you know what, I've always loved Swiss dot. I wonder if I would be able to do this or not. So this is my attempt at it. It's my first attempt at it. It's not perfect. I have to perfect it. But I wanted to make this demonstration for you. In the other video, I had told you that in the Inspiration Studio you cannot change color. Well, I just found the color tool in the color palette, the color bucket. If you go over here to the color palette, I'm going to bring it up close. Come on. You know what? I probably need to put it on here so that I don't know if it'll bring it in close like that or not. I'm going to try. No, it won't let me get closer on the color palette with my magnification tool. I was hoping that it would. But if you look at closely, you have the Save tool. This one here lets you pick your color palettes. You can erase color palettes. As it resets the color palette. This is the default that comes with your machine. But this one here says Fill. So what I'm going to do is choose the color I want the background to be. So I'm going to choose green this time, and I think I'll change the shade a little bit. We're looking up in this box up here, make it a little paler. I think that looks nice. So I'm going to hit my my color bucket, and I'm going to try to click on a black space. And it takes a while because, like I said, these are 300 resolutions. It's a very large file. And this is what it always does to my box. But I've been experimenting with this. I found out that it does work. And there you go. And so you have your own type of Swiss dot. I still have not cropped it. As you can see, it's going off the side here because I just started experimenting with this and I thought, oh, I've got to share this. Now, I haven't tried it as far as being able to change the dots themselves. I wanted to try that too, so I'm going to experiment with that right in front of you here. Let's take a dot. It'd probably take forever to do this though with this many dots, but if you have smaller items, no, you know what it's doing? Because I used the texture paper, it just made a little pixel inside the texture paper. That's not going to work for that. But the reason I chose the textured paper is because I thought it made it look like the actual flocked dots, and that's what I was after. But if you had just the regular flat dot, like just from the white like this, well, let's try one. I'm just going to take a box and we'll experiment. And let's see, what was I doing here? I'm making a circle. Make sure. I want to make sure that's a perfect circle. Oh, where did it go? I lost it because, let me put it in the wireframe. There we go, there it is. And it was, I just wanted to be sure. So now I'm going to color that white. Okay. So now we're out of the wireframe again. I'm going to multiply this, just like I did all the other ones. Multiply. I right-click to get the multiply tool, and I'm going to go across, and I'll put about 10. Let's see what happens. We need one more. Well, actually, just for this experiment, this will be fine just the way that it is, because that's all it is an experiment. Okay, so I'm going to grab this box here, and as we did in the other image, convert to image, and I'm leaving it at 300. And there it is. Because it was a smaller file, it went faster. So I'm going to click off, get rid of this one because I don't need it anymore. And now we can experiment. So let's get our bucket tool again, and I think I'll choose maybe black. Okay, so I got my black background. Now I want to find out how it does with the individual dots. It might be a pain, but if you don't have that many images on yours, like you can make different, oh, why can't I think of the math term? I'm a teacher and I can't think of this right now. Sequences. So, you know, you can have different sequences of dots going across or flowers or what have you. But I just wanted to make sure that you did know that we do have this option in here, and it's called the fill tool. So I hope that you'll continue to try in some of your papers, and I'm going to be doing more experimenting and sharing with you in the future. So I hope this was helpful. And for some reason I can't stop it. Okay, bye.